down smash. Not able to get the ledge guard. Oh!
Defense. Nexus is huge. Oh, you're gonna get twice!
That was an amazing board. They were taking pain, going low, and launching up when it mattered the most.
And we could see it come into play. Or a bit of a Steve problem, sorry, in terms of Anality. 63%. And again, Anality's normal win rate, 85. So, this is one of those things where if MazeBeans can abuse this matchup, if MazeBeans can abuse Anality's weakness in terms of this matchup, you know, this could be a really interesting fight between the two. Even though MazeBeans isn't the favorite, there's an angle here. There's a route by which he can win. So hopefully it's nice and close and it's entertaining for us. Very strong start from Anality though, obviously. Starting to see these different formations from MazeBeans, but Anality very comfortable with getting past them. Okay, MazeBeans is just looking for this kill now, doesn't get the tipper on that fair. What kind of clank was that? What kind of cursed? Okay, that was kind of nice. The block set up into the back throw. No tech for Anality. The block cancel's coming out as well, going all the way to the height limit of PS2. Unable to find a pick loops. It's so hard for MazeBeans to find a way around these power waves and just keep camping and going. Like, Anal is just destroying this box over and over. But even though he's managing to, and MazeBeans is still finding just enough time to mine, they just keep doing it over and over, kind of winning this endurance test. Still low on resources though, has got diamond. MazeBeans seems a little bit too eager to use minecart. Anytime MazeBeans has iron, minecart comes out. Again, the power wave's so strong against it. Because you can just throw out multiple. So even if you TDM the first one, thanks for the second one. Beautiful catch there. It's just chip now from both of them. Alright, getting over the power wave. Starting to, if MazeBeans does start to space these over the power wave, that is going to make a big difference in the matchup and how it plays. It's got to be the counterplay, right? Nice wait from MazeBeans there. We just pull back to that. What kind of movement option was that? Jesus Christ. Steve Main's confused me, man. Anyway, MazeBeans. He's cornered themselves, but has got a lot of resources on deck, including diamond. Some gold as well for a powered minecart. Just unable to find it. Taking the first game of the set would be absolutely huge for MazeBeans. In fact, we actually look at the game count. MazeBeans hasn't taken one yet. So this is a huge landmark for them. And Anality power dunks instead of rising tackles. Maybe that's a mess up with the motion input. And MazeBeans takes it. Maybe it was to do with the mashing, to be fair. Mashing out of minecart. That's insane. MazeBeans taking game 1 and Anality. The Steve problem continues. They're running it back immediately to PS2. MazeBeans could have the loser's run of a lifetime. And definitely his best performance in Lagspike so far. Very realistic chance of winning this set. This is a huge upset on the precipice of happening, and Anality has just had to deal with 2 problem matchups in a row, not really been able to deal with it. Not just problem matchups from the perspective of characters, but from the perspective of him. You know, these aren't necessarily terrible matchups for these characters, but they're just matchups that he doesn't really know how to deal with. It's really, really frustrating to have to deal with that. But can Anality persevere beyond that? Can MazeBeans get a ridiculous upset? Very even start so far. I'm gonna use iron for those blocks so early on is gotta be a problem. And PS2 does give you iron relatively quick, but I really don't want to use it for building. MazeBeans very low on resources. Anality using that go meter to snowball, trying to find a kill as early as possible. Gets finally. I say finally, relatively quickly. Hello, someone has joined the call. Celise? Nope. Okay. MazeBeans just slowing the game down a bit, trying to find a foothold in it a little bit. Needs this kill really quick. Anality though, pushing this lead further and further, just getting more and more chip. MazeBeans finally takes the stock, but taking 76 for good measure. From Anality, is that it? Just about living, but sitting at 100%. Got a whole 2 stocks to take out, especially against a character who's got go. I mean, you can kind of do it with Steve, playing character with really explosive stuff. MazeBeans is just forced to go in without any resources at all, and the rising tackle is going to take it. And that's it. Anality with dominant performance in game 2, starting to adapt to all of these Steve gimmicks that MazeBeans has been throwing out. And although MazeBeans has gotten the first game against Anality, this is a whole best of 5 set. It's going to be really difficult for MazeBeans to take it and to win it in the end. Yeah, MazeBeans took game 1, and Anality took game 2. That was the first game that MazeBeans has ever taken off Anality, but Anality's win rate against Steve is very low comparative to his normal win rate.
2, 1, go!
Yeah, it just seems like Anality has been able to adapt to this matchup. It doesn't seem like a problem matchup for Terry, just seemed like a problem matchup for him almost. And just kind of getting the grips with it now. MazeBeans though, trying to abuse the high block limit on Kalos. 77%. Very good start. Needs to find the kill though. Steve can struggle with that. And one of your best kill options is F smash. Like, it's not going to be great to find kills. You really need matchups like Ness where you can kind of edge guard your opponent and not have to worry about kills as much. Beautiful. No go for an eye. Very interesting indeed. Anality sitting at 105 and again getting caught. And these blocks are just being used to chase Anality all over the stage. This is dominant from MazeBeans, surprisingly. And part of it is just because Kalos is such a wide stage and a stage with much better resources than PS2. Okay, yeah, tried a little bit. A little bit too fancy. I think expected to land on the platform. No way. No shit. That act is just so strong. And again, yeah, you can just run to the Kalos platforms and mine and not really have to even waste resources building anything to stop Anality from getting to you because they can't get there in a full hop. No! Oh, the block! The block saved Anality from the F smash, but Anality can't live long enough, and that is a 2-stock from MazeBeans. 2-1 up. This could be a huge upset. And I thought Anality had adapted to this matchup, but MazeBeans came in with the counter adaptation. A really strong stage counter pick in Kalos that definitely played towards his favor. Yeah, it's been a great showing from MazeBeans so far. I think they are, yeah. Right. Okay. I don't know why Anality would go back to Kalos though. Like, it is a strong stage for Terry, but he's been so strong for MazeBeans, particularly with the platforms and how high they are. The fact that Terry can't, like, pressure them that well seems to make it so difficult. And, oh my god, don't do that to him. Show this man some respect, MazeBeans. You've never even taken a game off him before today. You played him like 3 times. Oh my god. No go for you again. Just the classic frame trap to catch the pop out. MazeBeans has been absolutely styling on Anality now in this stage pick, and generally just how strong MazeBeans has been, how much MazeBeans has come into this set as it's gone on. Now he's just unable to deal with it. Yeah, I think that game 1, the fact that MazeBeans took that game 1 was just such a boost. And then you can kind of see weakness in Anality's knowledge of this matchup. MazeBeans really pushing it to its limits now. Starting to mine blocks, really platform camping now, but overcommits. MazeBeans just unable to find way. Yeah, but unable to find a way out of the corner. Dies relatively early. And Anality taking the lead in this game. MazeBeans felt so far in front and started styling, but he's not won it yet. He needs to be very careful. Even game so far. Really don't want to throw your lead away against someone like Anality. Oh. No, just use it as an excuse to mine. Beautiful chase from MazeBeans. I love the way he's using these blocks. Diamond tools on deck. Great SDI, saving his life. MazeBeans still living. Oh my. Wow. Oh, lucky to keep living. Survivability has been so good, and now he just needs the kill. Finally finds it. Game 5 situation, and Anality comes back into it. Anality's really grown into the set as it's gone on, and it in kind of a rocky way, especially with how like Game 3 was, because like they've just been kind of trading blows. MazeBeans got a little bit too confident towards the end there. We're going to Kalos again. You just won on the stage, right? You don't really want to ban it. Does this rule set have MDSR? I mean, I guess they're running to it anyway, so. Starting to use crack shoot now to harass MazeBeans. That flat camping that we saw earlier, not going to work anymore. Camp player's been found. Again, same thing. MazeBeans starting to fall at the final hurdle, had the upset in the palms of his hands, came so close, but just got almost 0 to death, and it's slipping away now. You hate to see something like that. He's just looking for something. He's getting more straight hits, he's mining a lot, but Anality's just much better at harassing him to stop him from mining. And he's just not winning these trades. Like, he hasn't found a good opening yet, really. It's just straight hits. He's not actually got a combo started. Yeah, reversing MazeBeans right back into the corner again after he worked so hard to get out. Finally resetting to neutral though. Beautiful lag cancel. Doesn't get the kill though. That's it. Yeah, to mix up with the anvil on your full height coming in clutch. This is where the combos come in clutch, but unable to really make the most of it. Gets another up till though, all the way to 69%. Needs the kill quick. Doesn't find it, but the game is more even now. MazeBeans trying to find a way, claw back into this, steal this game 5 out. Mining, slowing things down a bit. Anality not afraid to harass him even though he's in the lead. Getting iron so early has been so key. Yeah, MazeBeans was using so much iron, still running out on Kalos. Ooh! Alright, finally, Bates Anality and overcommitting gets the back air. MazeBeans just needs something, anything, just any opening to try and find a way in. Finds it up though. This is it. This is huge. Oh, tried to go for a longer combo, but missed it. Still now you're 49. 70 now, yeah, starting to rack things up. Remember, it is diamond. Ooh, is that it? No, doesn't make it. Could that overcommitment be the last thing? MazeBeans. Oh. Tournament stop for both players. Tournament stop for both players, and MazeBeans so close to the upset, yet so far. That's gotta be heartbreaking for you, especially after the run that MazeBeans has had in losers. But Anality well earned that rematch against